Good morning, everyone. Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler, and welcome to your weekday daily card reading where we dive into the cards, see what's in store with a message from Spirit. This week, I'm using the Awakening Avalon Oracle deck that we created at Avalon Spirit. So if you feel drawn to this deck and would like to get one of your own, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's see. What's the energy for today? What are we feeling? There's a very interesting energy at play, which I did notice on the weekend as well. I noticed it yesterday too, and it's this there's almost as if some might describe it as another timeline shift occurred. Some might describe it as being kind of like in the middle of something where your reality seems a little bit different than what it did the day before or a couple days before. There's like a transition or transformation that's happening right now. And on some levels, it looks really, really clear and you have clarity and you know where you're going. Other levels, it still looks like almost like when you're on a train and you're going so fast, or a bus, and you look outside and it's just kind of a blur. Like there's a bit of a blur in some directions. And what I'm getting from Spirit is that is just simply like things falling into places they need to. It's a deeply, deeply transformative and very transitionary time. But in how we observe our external environment, which is so interesting. So let's see what the cards say here. Hold on. All right. Of course. Of course. Okay, I love this. Look at the card we have. First and foremost, notice what you notice. This says, observe the world around you. So this is like exactly what I was talking about. There's huge changes, transformations happening as we know, but we're seeing it reflected now in our external environment. So what are you noticing? When you start to pay attention consciously to what you're noticing, you get to become like a greater participant and even more so a greater co-creator of how that affects you, of what you then put out and then what comes back. Like, take cues from the world around you and shift what you need within you to allow you to be in that position of power. And I'm being shown right now the Queen of Wands in my head. You know, the Queen of Wands sits on her throne and she has her black cat in front of her. And a long time ago in tarot, the black cat would be seen as like a negative omen or a symbolism of witchcraft. So if you had a black cat, you would never show it. But the Queen of Wands is like, I am who I am. And this cat is a part of my family and I have no need to hide. I have my confidence, I have my calm, I have my sense of knowing, my resonance, and I sit on this position, this throne in this position of power. When you sit on that throne and you observe the world around you, you then are such a co-creator in where you go, what you do, when you really rely on your own resonance. So it's kind of through those lenses that Spirit is like, look at the world around you. And then make the choices for you. This card says your choice. It says welcome the choice in every moment. When you are consciously observing the world around you and then consciously choosing what you want to do, you are the ultimate co-creator with the universe. And the universe wants to listen to you. The universe wants to know what you think. What do you want? Where do you want to go? What do you want to create? And the universe wants to conspire with you to create that which you want. If you focus on the negatives though, you're putting that energy out. Now, that doesn't mean you have to be perfectly positive all the time. You absolutely can honor days where you're like, I just don't know what the heck I'm doing. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know this, that, or whatever. Honor that. And then when you exhaust those energies out, come back to center and think, okay, now that I know how I really feel, what do I want to do about it? Again, it's that same thing. Your choice really makes a big difference. Now, there's a ton of support in favor of you, not only from your spirit guides, but also from your ancestors. This card says, ancestors gather, call on the ancestors. There are so many beings, loving beings, spirit guides, those in the angelic realm. I was having a beautiful conversation with one of those in the angelic realm this morning, and the amount of support is unbelievable. And the fact that that support is becoming more conscious, meaning more visible in our world, in your dreams, in your meditations, in the number signs you see. And it's not limited to those of the angelic realm, but your ancestors, your past loved ones also are deeply supporting your presence on this planet right now because it is making a difference. So you make a difference. So within this, as you're moving through these energies of like noticing what you notice, what is it you feel? What do you want to do about it? Allow your body to be the interface for you to really interpret this with clarity and then express what it is you want with clarity. And one of the ways to kind of digest is to move your body. This is move your body, express yourself through movement. When we receive information, sometimes the best thing we can do to process it is to move our body around so it can like that stimulus of information, whether it be from what you see from spirit, what you see in your external world, allowing that energy to move through your whole body so it doesn't get lodged or stuck anywhere, gives you the clarity to then sit down and think about what you want to do about it. So if you're being faced with a big decision, whether that be a positive or negative, maybe you have the opportunity to take a new job somewhere, but it requires you to move. Maybe you have to make a big decision about your romantic life. Whatever it may be, pause, move your body a bit, and then come back to it and see if you still feel the same. What we can often do by moving our body is kind of exhaust the stress stimulus, and then we can think with more clarity. So essentially, the universe is giving us lots of insights and information based on what's happening around us. Our ability to move our body either like in extreme ways, maybe it's hard workouts, fast run. Other ways can be gentle yoga, gentle breathing, stretching techniques. But something to move your body will be really beneficial. And the spirit world is absolutely supporting you. But you are in this really beautiful, Spirit's using all these words like spectacular, exquisite. And I'm like, but what is the word like? It's a really auspicious time right now of the choices you're making and your co-creative ability. So I hope that's coming across. So I will leave that with all of you for today. Notice your choices, notice the world around you and how you feel about it. And I so look forward to connecting with each and every one of you tomorrow. So have a beautiful rest of your day, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.